I am often asked where it all changed for me. I mean, there is always a catalyst, right? An antagonist to the heroic story we write about ourselves daily as we trudge through life. My catalyst kissed me with his toxic lips, forever changing my course, breaking my heart, all while leaving my body shattered on the ground in the hot summer of '89. It was a beautiful June day, a day that screamed summer to one soul. Birds chirping, beautifully blinding sun, suffocatingly hot, which is the fondness of summers in Tennessee. I grew up a suburbia kid, middle upper class in the town of Farragut, about 15 miles from downtown Knoxville. I was always an awkward kid, more introverted, but with this real outlandish extrovert side. What I mean by that is I've always just been this melancholy, anarchist unicorn at heart. Growing up as a child with a rare bone disease known as osteogenesis imperfecta has its challenges. I want to say though that I was lucky to have parents I did to grow up with OI. Why I say that is crucial to how I believe my success against OI is largely due to the people I met along my journey in life who have impacted me so much. So here I was, 8 years old, cute, athletic, best of all, I looked just like every other 8-year-old boy. Being the logical 8-year-old I was, I decided it was in my best interest to take the skateboard from my garage in my parents' house to my friend's house in order for us to make this march. The neighborhood had just been repaved and the hot blacktop was shiny due to how fresh it was. As we made our ascension up to the top of the hill, we began to take turns going down this hill. First it started all innocent. We sat our butts down on the boards, kept our feet down. After a few times it wasn't as thrilling, so we put our feet up on the boards with our butts still on the board. We went down the hill. Then one of my friends said he was going to go down this hill standing up. We all looked at him as the leader and like the rock star of our group. And here he was going to do this. So there I was at the top of the hill with my skateboard. Kids double dog dared me to go and I'm 8 years old. I have to stand up for myself. You know, I had this desire to fit in with all the other kids. I didn't want them to see that I had something wrong with me. It's tough to look normal on the outside and have a hidden disability. You know, so I get to the top of this hill and I look down and I remember being scared and thinking like, all right, well, if I pull this off, whew, you know, I did it. So I get on the skateboard and I start going down, and the hill's like this, so it literally goes like that. And I'm going down, I get like halfway down, I start getting real confident. The next thing I know, I'm airborne. I remember taking a step out with my right foot to catch myself as I was being propelled forward, and I just heard my leg crunch, and that's it. That's it. First thing I remember more than anything was how hot I was, and my skin was burning. And I couldn't move. I looked down and, you know, like I'm just sitting there, I'm looking around and I'm trying to look down, and eventually I do, and I see my leg like laying all the way completely over. And I see my knee back this way. So it was terrible. And some really nice people came out and, you know, were there for me, and, you know, they went and got my mother, and I remember this guy holding my head, and they had put ice packs, like gotten cubed ice and put them in Ziploc bags and put them all around my neck, and the pavement was so hot, like I could sit here and I'm getting hot just thinking about it. Serious injury had finally taken place with OI. And the ambulance comes, I'd been on that pavement for like 45 minutes. I knew when the two of the guys looked, I'm looking up at them, and when they looked down, they just had this look on their face like, whoa. The leg was mangled. It had been broken in over 3 different places in my femur. They didn't know it at the time, but I had lost 2 discs in my back from the impact where I hit on the hill with my leg. It had blown out L4 and L5 and given me a compressional fracture. But they have to put you on a stretcher, and to do that they have to move you. So they slid this sheet underneath my leg and had to move me over to the stretcher next to me. And I remember just the most painful thing, I think one of the most painful things I ever endured. Like I remember taking my breath away. The thing with OI that's real interesting is at the time, you know, this is 1980, 89, and it was not really known. It's a very rare disease, like 25,000 of us have it. So they came in, they put a traction on my leg, and I remember when they let it go, and now my leg just went shoof. The next day I know I woke up a few hours later. I've never been more defeated. You know, we go through defeats, but I just remember took out of me. My doctor came back and performed the surgery, and next thing I know, I woke up and my mom's there, my dad's there, my sisters, and I'm in this full body cast that goes up to my chest. I had to be in that for 12 weeks. I relied on every single person. I had to be in a reclining wheelchair. It was a moment for me. The summer had a different feel to me after that. Nothing was ever going to be the same. In fact, more brutal audacity awaited me in the form of exactly how unforgiving OI was going to be, and how much of a stubborn and unrelenting bastard I was going to be back to it. So began the story of my march to trample the white flag. It'd be 6 years before I would walk again without any aids. It'd be 7 years before I'd ever light jog, and 8 years before I ran. Everything slow, everything painful, every ground fought for in dogged fashion. All the while filled with setbacks, heartbreak, and severe depression coming to be true realities to me and the future ahead of me. I'm forever thankful for that day. I'm also forever regretful for that day. It changed my mother and father's marriage permanently, affected my sisters by making me the focus of all attention due to the severity and rarity of my situation with OI. These things still consume part of my heart for the guilt I carry over the lives changed due to my foolish moment of wanting to just fit in. But most importantly was the day that my journey of being a boy to a man began. In the abyss of madness that is depression decided to hold my hand and take a walk with me. Sadly, as my only friend, better or worse, it would be the only thing I took away and the only thing I would want to give away as the years progressed. My heart grew and my soul began to breathe. Forever in love with the summer of '89. May she still kiss me fondly with the hottest of lips she did that day that made my purpose known to me. You might be asking yourself why I want to do this. Why would I want to share this? I'm be 38 in September. I mean, I could have come out and talked about this long ago. For a long time, I just wanted to fit in. I never thought what I did was special. To me, it was simple choice. I was going to get back to being active, to get back to walking, to just raise a middle finger to the doctors, to prove them wrong. I've always been this kid with a chip on my shoulder. I hope that that's what comes from these videos. I hope that over time everyone can see that you can do anything you want to do as long as you believe in yourself. As long as you have your heart can carry you as long as you want to go. And I hope you guys enjoy the journey you guys are going to see me take on to November 16th, where I go compete at nationals in bodybuilding. It's never been done what I'm currently doing with bodybuilding. In fact, I hope to inspire the other people with OI to get out there and to redefine it, because that's all I've ever wanted to do is just redefine it. It is more of a beautiful genetic disorder than what we give it credit for, those who suffer with it, and that we can push the boundaries, any of us, no matter what is going on in our life, as long as we believe in ourselves. So over the next 20 plus weeks, you guys are going to get a look into my life, and I hope that you guys at least take something away from it, that no matter what, don't give up. There's always darkness before the dawn. If you guys be so kind to subscribe, if you know anyone who could use, a chance to believe in themselves, let them know about this channel. We're gonna be doing videos every 10 days, 10th, 20th, 30th. And I'm also, if you guys wanna see more current up-to-date stuff about what I'm doing my day-to-day in between videos, you guys can find me on Facebook, just Jeff Black on there. And then on Instagram, I'm Jeff Unbreakable Black. I look forward to hearing from you guys and look forward to interacting with you guys along this journey. Thank you.